point. Lisa Panzaroni has defeated Cheryl Dundas, so Lisa Panzaroni advances into the final round. She'll meet Brandy Johnson and one more opponent yet to be determined. On the men's side, they still have one event remaining, and this is a close battle. .55 advantage Mark Warburton. Now let's take a look at some preliminary scores. Conrad Voorsanger got a 9.35 on the horizontal bar. Warburton a 9.05. So if you just take that into consideration, the advantage goes to Voorsanger as Warburton begins his routine.
Really nice opening combination of in-bar stalder work to a regular stalder with the wrong grip. And a one-arm ginger. Backflip with a half twist out of two one-arm giants. Good combination. I really like his style. He has good long lines, doesn't rush too much. Excellent leg form, good toe point, pretty stalder. And a clean layout double. Boy, that's going to score well.
A solid routine by Mark Warburton, much better than he did in the preliminary rounds.
This one-arm release combination is really nice. He goes one-arm giant over the top. Now watch he's going to do. He's going to let go, do a backflip with a half turn, and regrasp just right. His layout double is very pretty because he has a nice, tight, clean arch as he leaves the bar. Right there, pretty position as he spots the landing and nails it.
And the score for Mark Warburton, 9.80, puts the meet out of reach. Mark Warburton, 9.8 on the horizontal bar.
It's one of the nice things about this head-to-head competition. I'm sure Conrad, as he gets ready to go on the high bar, since he's been matched up back-to-back with Mark all day, he knows he can't catch him. Is that an outrageous move or what?
That is outrageous.
I think it's interesting that he chose to throw that move. He didn't use it in the qualifying rounds. But today, of course, he knew that he can't catch Mark Warburton, so why not go for it? This is an incredible move. Watch this. He did this at the Pac-10 Championships very successfully. Toe on, front straddled to a regrasp, and he just missed it.
Nice work by Ed Birch.
Still, this is an amazing move. You can see he's just a little too far out, but look at the height as he flips back and looks for the bar. Now he has to continue his exercise. He just remounted. Half turn, kip, full turn, full pirouette. Those are the Eagle Giant swings. Oh. Well, that was a ginger. That was a backflip with a half twist. Looked like he had that, actually.
Well, the ceiling at the Coliseum is black, and that has been creating something of a problem on some of these release and flip moves for the gymnasts, particularly on the high bar where spotting is so important.
A lot of the guys use some kind of point on the ceiling that they can actually see to spot some of those release moves and some of the dismounts.
Now you can see the ceiling, and it's a black ceiling against a black wall with that black curtain. It's very hard to get your focus when you're rotating.
Good finish.
Hats off to Conrad Voorsanger for throwing that extreme difficult move in there and going for it, even though he knew the meet was out of reach.
This is a great dismount. It's a tucked double full out. Right there, he does two twists on the second flip. Boy, that's nice.
He certainly captured the crowd's attention. The score that the judges have given him doesn't really matter. It's an 8.15. We know that Mark Warburton has already advanced. He is now in the finals. He'll get a chance to compete against Lance Ringnold. We'll be back in a moment. The second berth in the finals has been filled. Mark Warburton defeated Conrad Voorsanger. He advances to the finals. On the women's side, a very close match between Lisa Panzaroni and Cheryl Dundas. A 1/10 of 1 point victory for Lisa Panzaroni. Both of our winners are standing by now with Bart Conner.
First of all, congratulations, Mark and Lisa, for making it into the finals. You know, you're coming from such a strong tradition at the Parkettes program. Do you feel a little added pressure having to carry that torch for the Parkettes?
A little, but not too much. I feel really great that I've come this far, so I'm gonna go all the way tomorrow.
You've come a long way, but that was a close battle today, wasn't it? You hurt your ankle a little bit in the first round, and you had to rally on floor.
Yes, I did, but I just felt I had to be strong and go all out, so that's what I did.
Well, best of luck in the finals.
Thank you.
Now, Mark, you really caught fire here. In the opening round, you had some trouble. You were a little inconsistent. In this round, you were more than 2 points better than your qualifying score. That has to feel good. What happened today? Why did it work so well today?
Well, like I said before, I just didn't have the intensity, I don't think, and I managed to make it through anyways, which was, you know, I felt fairly lucky. And then I got paired up with Conrad, who I knew was going to be a very strong opponent, so I really tried to keep my intensity up in order to overcome him.
Now you're going into the finals, and you know you'll be up against Lance Ringnold. He's one of the top guys right now.
Yeah, I've competed against him a couple times, and we're actually pretty good friends, so... You know, it's going to be a tough meet, but I'm going to be really comfortable going into it, I think.
Have you enjoyed this head-to-head format?
It's been much different than I expected, you know. They told me about it, and I thought, boy, that's going to be really fun, and then it's pretty intense.
Well, you handled it. You're doing very well, and we wish both of you the luck. Best of luck in the finals. Leandra?
Thank you very much, Bart. We say so long to Cheryl Dundas and Conrad Voorsanger, but Bart and I will be back with some final thoughts on Lisa and Mark in a moment. Has been Fizzaroni has defeated Cheryl Dundas by a whisker. Just 1/10 of a point puts her in the finals. She'll, of course, face Brandy Johnson and a yet-to-be-determined challenger. On the men's side, it was Mark Warburton in a seesaw battle with Conrad Voorsanger. These two gentlemen were very, very close, with Warburton prevailing. He is now our second finalist. He'll face Lance Ringnold and, of course, the winner between Williams and Kirksey. And Bart Connor, first, let's talk about the women in the floor exercise event. Panzaroni's really going to have to improve.
Yeah, she had a lot of trouble, of course, falling on her opening run, but that was really a fluke. She's very strong in tumbling. She'll need to score a little bit better on the balance beam. She only got a 9.3 there. If she wants to do well in the final, she's going to have to maintain that level of consistency.
Conversely, on the high bar, Mark Warburton really finished strong. He had a good showing today.
He really did rally. He looked so much better in this round than he did in the opening round. He was very evenly matched with Conrad Voorsanger. He'll have to maintain that level of consistency as well. He's a stylist. He doesn't have the level of difficulty that you see from Lance Ringnold. He's going to look good in the finals, but he's going to have to be consistent, as they all will.
Because the competition is getting better and getting better. Well, as you saw, we still have one slot to fill, and that is coming your way on July 14th. That is when Wendy Bruce takes on Marna Neubauer, Mike Williams takes on Patrick Kersey. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. For Bart Connor, I'm Leandra Riley saying so long from the 1989 U.S. Gymnastics Challenge here in Denver, Colorado.